Hey, good evening. Tuba Billy doing some more nighttime riding. I've been working late quite a bit this week, so get to ride at night. I usually go this way because it's more lit. Gonna be lit, so I can see and be seen and all that fun stuff. But I will tell you what, the past 24 hours have sucked. Oh man, it was horrible. So it all started last night. Well, I guess, yeah, last night. We went to bed. It was about 10:30. So a little late, not terribly late. But we're sitting there, we're talking in bed, and then like I take a breath and I say another sentence, and my wife jumps and startles. She's like, "Oh, I was already dreaming." I was like, "Seriously? Like that was a half a second." She goes, "I know, I'm so sorry." I was like, "Are you?" Oh, I scared her again. So, yeah. So she was out. She was gone, down for the count. So I was like, "All right, well, good night. Love you." Mwah. And then I laid there, and 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 I tried to go to sleep, and I tried to go to sleep. I tried to counting sheep. I got to try telling different parts of my body to relax and go to sleep. I tried every single freaking thing, and I couldn't go to sleep. My mind wasn't going. I was just awake. My eyes would not shut. Like I was just staring wide-eyed in the darkness. And I was like, "Oh, come on! I just want to go to sleep." So finally, I gave up. It was like 12:30. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go out in the living room, and so I read the Bible. Read some of the four Gospels: Matthew, Mark, Luke, John. Thinking, okay, Bible will put me to sleep. Nope, it didn't. So it was. I read and studied and marked down things till about 3 o'clock. Then I'm like, you know what? I'm tired, but I don't feel like I can go to sleep. I was like, you know what? Gosh, it's 3 o'clock. My alarm's gonna be going off in like just over 3 hours. Come on, just whatever's keeping me awake, just go the freak to sleep. Well, I tried. And I went to bed, lay down in bed, and I eventually fell asleep. It wasn't right away. I eventually fell asleep. But then it wasn't a restful night either, because I kept waking up every so often, just waking up. You know, well, I'm awake again. Stare for a little bit, eventually fall back to sleep. It was just one of those nights. It was just horrible. And then this morning, of course, I'm groggy as all get out, because I've had like 3 hours of sleep. My oldest daughter, 9-year-old, right before she's leaving for school, getting in the car, she's like, "Oh, I gotta do my math homework." It's like, "Well, sit down and do it." Well, she sat down and then got distracted, sit down on the couch. She was like, "All right, we'll go to the dining room, sit at the table so you're not distracted." "I don't want to. She finally goes to the dining room, and then she sits there like 5 more minutes. Like, "Are you done yet? I can't find my pencil." Are you freaking serious? Like, you just had it. So then it was time to go, and she was like, "I want to go to school. I want to go to school. I want to go," because he eats breakfast at school. I'm like, "No, you are gonna eat here because you need to finish your homework." "No, it's not a grade. It's just dojo points." And dojo points apparently are, you get so many points accumulated by the 9 weeks, you get a party or something like that. I was like, okay, whatever. But no, we're going to go based on principle. You did not finish your homework. You need to stay and finish your homework. And oh my gosh, she grabbed her backpack and she was storming out the car. She was trying to force it open. So I said, absolutely not. So I grabbed her arm, not forcefully, but I grabbed her arm to bring her back inside. She threw her backpack down, ran down the hall. You know, I go after her. I get to her room and she slams the door right in my face, like full on, as hard as she could, slammed it. And I said, nope. My first instinct was to just raise my foot and just kick the door down. But I said, nope, I can't do that because then I'd have to fix it. And so I opened the door. I said, no, you are not going to be doing this. And she was freaking out because she knew it was coming. Yes, I'm not opposed to laying on of hands. Got her, spanked her bottom a couple times, drug her, sat her on the table. She had a little smartwatch play toy thing. I took that off. I sat her down, gave her a pencil, said, you are going to do your homework. She sat there for probably another 30 minutes. I mean, my wife had already gotten back. Just throwing a hissy fit. It's like, all right, so now you're going to lose your watch. Now you're going to lose your tablet time. Okay, now you're losing your friend time for the week. You can't go play with your friends after school. And then the last straw is, all right, so now you're not going to chorus, because she's an honors chorus in 4th grade. And she loves it. It's absolutely the best thing ever. Well, you're going to lose that. And first it was like, well, you're not going to practice today. And so she kept throwing a fit. It's like, all right, now we're just going to pull you out altogether and you will never go back again. It was like, and I tried to explain to her, I was like, look, it's a battle of the wills. I'm going to win. Your parents are going to win. So just do your homework and you'll get some stuff back. You're not going to get it all back because at this point we're past that. She finally did it. Did her math homework. It took her all of 1 minute to finish it. I was like, are you kidding me? All of that fussing and fighting and kicking and screaming and weeping and wailing and gnashing of teeth for 1 minute of math problems. Are you just... Ugh. Now, I remember doing the same thing as a kid. I don't remember 4th grade. I remember it was more like high school, where it was, you know, more in depth, more involved, more things to do. You know, like an hour's worth of homework, and I would just kind of delay and procrastinate. But I do not remember throwing a fit like that. And man, was it bad. It was a full-on knockdown, drag out, just battle of the wills. I'm not ready for the hormone stuff yet. She's 9 years old. I know it's coming, but I'm not ready for it. What in the world? You're passing on a yellow line. Take your time getting back over. You're a accident waiting to happen, dude. Anyway, so that's been my day. So I was actually surprised I did not have a crash today, and I didn't drink any caffeine. I was like, you know what, I don't want that to try to keep me awake. So I was like, I'm just gonna bare knuckle through it. And I made it till about 4 o'clock, and then I just started to crash. Well, I had an event tonight, so I couldn't go home. It's about 7:45 now, so I'm finally heading home. Grab me some dinner and hopefully just go to bed. I'm tired. I'm mainly rambling and talking this long so I don't fall asleep on the motorcycle, because that would not be good. That would be an interesting video to upload to YouTube. Biker falls asleep in the saddle. Crash and burn. Oh man, anyway. I know this hasn't been a visually appealing bike ride, but hopefully you enjoyed the story, the saga of my life, and all the stuff that's going on. Just please be excellent to each other. Tuba Billy signing out. God be with you till we meet again.